What's up guys, I'm Cal, and today I'm releasing a small update for my Minecraft resource pack collection. This video will cover all of the new textures along with how to get the new variants. I'm adding several new item textures, several new block textures, and a few new variants for the tools and web. Just a quick reminder before we dive into it, if you're looking for the download links, they will be in the description and the pinned comment below. My pack is available on both Curse and Planet Minecraft, and today I'm focusing on the Java edition. I will have an update coming for the Bedrock edition very soon. I'm posting preview versions of this pack to my Patreon, so if you'd like to support the future development of the pack and get the updates ahead of schedule, check out that link in the description below. I'm also planning to share a world download of this test world exclusively on my Patreon very soon. It's in the works. Oh, one more thing real quick. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video. I've got a secret preview texture to show you guys that won't be listed in the details on Planet Minecraft or Curse. All right, let's jump into the update. If you're new around here, my Grimdark Battlepack is all about adding customization to Minecraft. So I've already added all of these different weapon variants and armor variants to the pack. Today, I am filling in these last two gaps that I've created. I consider some of my variants to be low profile. Those are weapons that just take up a little bit less screen real estate, but I didn't have a version for pickaxes or hoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my inventory and show you everything I'm adding today. So these are the two new variants, the mallet and the comma. The mallet is a pickaxe variant, and you access this just by renaming a pickaxe to include the word mallet. And then the hoe variant, the low profile hoe variant, is the comma, which you get by renaming a hoe to include the word comma. I'm going to go ahead and fill in these last couple slots here on the board. Now, I will probably add even more variants in the future, but this is the full set that I'd been working on. So we've got the default across the top, the low profile that take up a little bit less screen real estate, the original variants, the heavy variants, which are all sort of a two-handed with a larger item model. Of course, we have the broken versions down here on the bottom. And then, of course, over here, I've got some spears that I'd originally envisioned as trident variants, but I haven't been able to figure that out either, so they are just more swords for now. So there's the full collection of wooden tools and leather armor, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of these slots on the boards for the other material types. Now, I have one more new variant, which is this heater shield right here, which you get by renaming a shield to include the word heater. Let's go over and add this to my shield collection. So right here you can see last time I added the tower and the buckler, and now we've got the heater. Now, I also promised you guys some new block and item textures, so let me just open up my inventory here and we'll take a look at the rest of them. So over here on the left are the 5 new block textures that I've added. So these are, again, just sort of sprucing up the base textures. For the lectern, it's now got my book textures in the bottom, and I've changed the wood texture to be spruce. For the campfires, no big changes here. I changed the ash a little bit, so it's just a little bit less blue, and then changed the logs to spruce as well. And then for the tripwire and the lever, changing the wood to spruce, and then I also adjusted the iron bits on them to match the anvil texture a little bit better. Same thing I've done with chains and many of the iron textures. And then over here on the right are 9 new item textures, and I went ahead and actually animated a couple of them. This is sort of my first pass. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. It was bothering me that these 3 sort of leather and hide textures were not matching my leather items. I did a palette swap there and then tweaked the silhouettes just a little bit for my personal preferences. So we got the rabbit's foot here, the rabbit hide, and leather. And I think those are looking much better now and much more consistent with my pack. Then it was sort of bugging me that some of these other material textures were not consistent with my items. So again, a palette swap, you'll notice that the silhouette has not changed for the ingot. And then I wanted to add just a little bit of shimmer. I thought that would be cool. For the netherite, I kind of wanted to make it look like it's glowing embers in there, or the inside of it has glowing embers. I haven't created an animated texture that I'm satisfied with yet, but I didn't want to leave it out of the pack because I think the static texture is just fine for now, and I'll add the glow in the future. And then the nuggets, I wanted the silhouette to be consistent between the two, and of course the palettes match up. And then for the diamond, I wanted a more traditional diamond silhouette. I was inspired by some textures I saw online. I like this silhouette with the little chips or smaller diamonds on the side. So let's go ahead and add these to the collection over here. And you can see how they look in conjunction with the rest of my textures. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off so you can see there. Got the spruce log texture, and then you can kind of see the ash there, just slightly warmer than cooler. The original is sort of a blue-gray. And then I was gonna throw this up here. You can see the tripwire and the lever. Again, just small tweaks to make things more consistent with my pack. So there's the full collection of blocks along with some of the random item textures. Now, like I promised at the top of the video, for anyone who's stuck around to the end, I do have one more work in progress texture for you. We can call it a preview texture. I still haven't figured this out, or I haven't fully figured this out, so I'm not going to list it in the details for the pack, but if you are using this version of the pack, you can certainly check out this texture. You can see here, I've added a long bow variant, which I am very excited about, but I'm having some trouble working out the animation. Obviously, when you fire a bow, you see the arrow get pulled back, and that does not happen for the longbow. I've created the textures, but something is wrong with my code. If you do download the pack and you can figure it out, let me know. I do want to add bow variants. Oh, this looks so cool. But bows are just a little bit funky because there's extra textures that the game uses for the draw animation. So that's not working, but the bow works just fine. If you are using the pack and you want this, it's just longbow. Just head over to an anvil and rename a bow to longbow, and you'll get this giant bow. Hopefully in the next update, I'll be able to figure out bows and have a whole bunch of bow variants for you guys. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the February update of my pack. Like I mentioned earlier, I do have more stuff in the works. There are more textures coming. I'm working on a big update for the Bedrock version that I hope to have out in the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that if you are a Bedrock fan. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I hope you'll go download that pack in the description or pin comment below. Let me know what you think. If you know how to figure out this bow issue, let me know there as well. I would love to get those bow variants in. And I will see you guys for the next one. Bye for now.